In the news tonight, police rank security guards held in connection with Ronald Clark's death.
They will do the post-mortem tomorrow, so there will be an autopsy tomorrow done. And of course, that is to get the findings or to confirm the findings that the deceased died as a result of a gunshot injury.
And union raises alarm over new on-call duty rotation for government doctors. 2 police ranks have been placed under close arrest and 2 private security guards are in custody as investigators probe the fatal shooting of a 29-year-old construction worker on the East Coast. Police Regional Commander Kyle Prajam confirmed. Ronald Clark was shot and killed Sunday night on 2nd Street in Fowles on the east coast of Demerara. Details surrounding the circumstances of the shooting remain unclear, prompting a full investigation by the police. A thorough investigation is being undertaken, Prajam said, adding that all aspects of the incident are being examined. On Tuesday, Clark's grieving parents and their attorney Dexter Todd visited the regional commander's office seeking an update on the case.
All right, there are 2 important things the police are intending to do tomorrow. They will do the post-mortem tomorrow, so there will be an autopsy tomorrow done. And of course, that is to get the findings or to confirm the findings that the deceased died as a result of a gunshot injury. And then they have 4 persons in custody, 2 of the policemen who are on close arrest and 2 security officers that they said, of course, all firearms that they had are being analyzed.
Todd used the opportunity to ask persons who would have information relating to the incident to come forward and give statements to the police.
What was worrying about the brief today is the fact that one of the investigators said that he went back to that area and didn't find anybody. Now, this is a community. And so I think the call has to be that people who have information in relation to what happened, whatever they saw, what they, coming as a result of what they heard, and then they saw something, they need to put that in black and white. Because the haste at which the police are using to get this filed for advice at the Director of Public Prosecutions, we have to be careful about what is really going in this file. And we do not want to have a situation where the file is not, the investigation is not thorough, and then the advice reflects the incompleteness of this investigation.
Rondell was a construction worker and his family said he was an easygoing person and the news of his death was shocking to them. There is no information as to what may have led to the killing of Clark.
Drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the 2 combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
From the Army, I go to the police force, spend 5 years service. Then take a break and join sheriff security. And so far the experience has been good and I'm enjoying it. I like my work, very dedicated and determined. Very nice company, have a lot of benefits. So I think sheriff security is one of the best so far for me, from my experience.
GCOM will be conducting a claims and objections exercise commencing June 16, 2025 to produce an official list of electors for the conduct of general and regional elections on September 1, 2025. If you will be 18 years or older by June 30, 2025 and you're a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent or naturalization or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GCOM will post the preliminary list of electors in all registration divisions for you to check if you are listed and if your particulars are accurate. You can object to any one you believe does not qualify for inclusion in the OLE. To do so, you must be listed on the same divisional list as the person you are objecting to. You must visit the GCOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to make an objection. The objections aspect of this exercise will end on Friday, June 20, 2025. For more information, contact the GCOM on 225-0277-9 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Do you need cash fast or hunting for a great deal? Come to Libra Happiness Pawn Shop. We pay top dollar for gold rings, chains, bracelets, or even broken pieces. No hassle, no pressure, just fast, fair offers you can trust. Libra Happiness Pawn Shop, located at Lot 16E Durban Street, Working Rust, between George and Henry Streets. Or call Jackie on 685-2084.
The same old Jackie from former Boxers Pawn Shop. Come on, find me now.
I can get $5 more on this one.
Your item is worth so much, but I can flex with you.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna pay the interest. Thanks.
Libra Happiness Pawn Shop. Fast, fair, friendly.
Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
The Guyana Public Service Union has expressed serious concerns over a recent directive from the Ministry of Health requiring government doctors to participate in new on-call duty rotations, which the union says is a breach in the change of the condition of service for employees. The directive issued by Chief Medical Officer Dr. Narayan Singh required government medical officers currently assigned to the East Bank and East Coast of Demerara to participate in on-call duty rotations at the Diamond and Enmore regional hospitals. The new system takes effect from June 9th. Speaking with this newscast, GPSU First Vice President Don Gardner said it's unacceptable.
And when I say conditions of service, I'm talking about the hours of work, because I have a copy of the document here in front of me, which indicates to the doctors that after working their full shift, which is 8 hours, and even if we go to the public service rules, we would understand that even less than 8 hours, because we are talking about 8 in the morning to 12 midday, and then a lunch break between 12 and 1, and then we to complete our day shift at 4:30. Now, if we're going to do that, that is a full 8 hours the employee work. After that 8 hours work, we're talking about overtime. And according to this document, it has on-call schedule, which commences at 4:30 and concludes at 8:30, which is 4 hours per day. And this is between Mondays to Fridays. Right, so we're talking here about overtime. But according to this document, it's instead of referring to it as overtime, it's referring to it as on-call. It is unacceptable because you're asking the doctors to work Monday to Friday, 8 to 4:30, and then weekends and public holidays, 8 to 4 p.m. Now, if you're going to do that, you have to first have discussions with the workers' representative. And this is according to the law. It's not according to Don Gardner or the Guyana Public Service Union Executive Council or executive officers. The law states if you're going to change the conditions of service, you must have discussions with the workers' representatives.
She said the doctors are objecting to the move and made their position known to the union. Gardner said the workers must be part of decision making.
Because they felt, and we agree with them, it's arbitrary changes of the conditions of service. It's arbitrary. This is also going to pose some hardship on the doctors. Now, as a union, our main objective is providing quality health care to the public. There's no if and but about that. We want to ensure that the healthcare workers provide quality health care to the public. But how can they provide quality health care if they're not healthy? That has to be taken into consideration too. We must have healthy healthcare workers to provide quality health care to the nation. You moving a doctor after working 8 hours is posing some challenges to that doctor mentally as well as physically. And then going to provide health care. How can that doctor provide that quality health care?
Gardner also raised concerns about the level of compensation being offered under the new arrangement, noting that the doctors are reportedly being paid just $4,000 per shift.
When we're talking about $4,000 per shift, these hours that the doctors are working, it will be overtime hours. Overtime hours must be paid as overtime at overtime rate. And that is, again, in keeping with the law. It's overtime rate. The doctors, we have to look at the doctor's salary and do the calculation to verify the $4,000. And I can tell you offhand, this $4,000 will be less than if we calculate the overtime, the 4 hours as overtime at overtime rate. Because the overtime rate has to be calculated at time and a half or double. So there's so many implications for this memo or a circular, whichever we want to call it, that was sent to the regional health officer, signed by the chief medical officer.
The union said it has raised the concerns with the authorities.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market. GCOM will be conducting a claims and objections exercise commencing June 16, 2025 to produce an official list of electors for the conduct of general and regional elections on September 1, 2025. If you will be 18 years or older by June 30, 2025 and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent or naturalization or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GCOM will post the preliminary list of electors PLE in all of the registration divisions for you to check if you are listed and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. If you have changed your address since you were registered, you need to visit the GCOM registration office responsible for your new area of residence to apply for a transfer. If you do not apply for a transfer, you will have to go to the polling station where you will be listed to vote based on your previous residence. Wednesday, June 18, 2025 is the last day you can apply for a transfer during this exercise. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-02779 or visit www.gcom.org.gy.
Prostate cancer is one of the most common cancers in men. It starts in the prostate, a small gland that plays a vital role in male reproductive health. Early stages often show no symptoms, but advanced cases can lead to difficulty urinating, blood in urine, or pain in the hips and back. Risks increases with age, family history, and lifestyle. Luckily, early detection saves lives. Simple screening like the PSA test or a routine checkup can make all the difference. Don't wait. Take charge of your health. Talk to your doctor about prostate cancer today. Early detection could save your life.
Aubrey North, leader of the People's National Congress Reform, downplayed critical departures of three party members, insisting the party's base remains strong and its membership continues to grow. Member of Parliament Gita Chandan Edmond, Region 4 Regional Chairman Daniel Seram and Vice Chairman Samuel Sandy have declared their support for the ruling People's Progressive Party. It was an end of an era when we made bad choices in terms of the people we place in positions, Norton said.
It is true that MP Gita Edmond would have endorsed President Ali. It is true that the regional chairman and vice chairman have. But if you look at their performance, you would recognize from the time I became leader of the party, they were not doing work for the party. Gita became general secretary, and for reasons that I don't want to discuss because it will be embarrassing for her, she ended up resigning. Now she is a free Guyanese. She isn't in the PPP where there are reprisals if you go. So she's free to go. As to the chairman and vice chairman, like I said, they have not been serving the party for the longest while. Again, I don't want to get into the details. What I can assure you is that moving forward, most of the people on the PNC list will be tested and proven PNC persons. When people aren't tested and proven, then you cannot be assured of their commitment. We will work in naming our next list to ensure there will be new people, but we will have a list of people who are committed to our party. May I hurtle to point out that I see the prominence given to it as a manifestation of the weaknesses of the People's Progressive Party. As they suffer in their own community, as they see a threat from Mohammed, as they see a threat from the opposition, they are clutching at anything. And so, as they try to appear to be a popular party, they were forced to put these as if they are some big events. But let me remind them, Odinga went, Joe Hamilton went, many went, and the People's National Congress reform stayed intact. They will be no different. For me, it's an end of an era when we made bad choices in terms of the people we placed in positions.
General and regional elections will be held on September 1st. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.